Well, hello and welcome to Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Jeff Matthews with a check of your CNY Weathertainment with our musical accompaniment as well to calm the savage beast and provide your viewing pleasure, some audio pleasure as well. 3 goals of Weathertainment: most accurate forecast you can find, something educational, and a way to make you smile along the way. 3 weather headlines to give you heads up what to expect that's significant for the next 5 to 7 days. Dry weather through this week, so that's not changing in my mind. It's not changing outside either, but at least it's not in my mind. Temps are going to remain above average. We'll get to the temp trend in a moment. And tomorrow is calendar autumn. It's the autumnal equinox. But it's not going to feel like autumn yet. 70s for highs. In fact, fair to say that if you just said every day this week is going to be a high of 72, in my mind, you wouldn't be more than 3 degrees off if you went all the way through Sunday and Monday of next week. So, makes it easier to remember when it's in a very small category, between 72 and 75 the next 7 days. Meanwhile, several interesting things to note here. First of all, high pressure is the dominant weather feature. It's going to protect us, going to keep us rain-free. You're going to have to water the garden if you have one. Front is off the coast. The trailing edge is leading to a secondary storm. The secondary storm already yesterday afternoon increased some of the high clouds a little bit quicker than I would have anticipated. I thought they would get in last night overnight, and they got in a few hours earlier. But it's really no consequence because that storm is going to follow its predecessor out to sea. From a meteorological point of view, this is interesting. If you zoom this in and look closely with me, you'll notice these clouds are headed to the northeast. Can you see that in advance of the low? These clouds are headed southwest. So you know they're at different levels of the atmosphere if one is going in one direction and another area is going in the exact opposite direction. Just an interesting weather feature, but it's things that I have to perceive when I'm coming up with your forecast when I'm looking at the weather charts. Okay, having beaten that to death, a look at the infrared imagery shows the high clouds on the fringe moving in, but the deeper moisture clouds, and there's not much of them, off the coast. So I'm not concerned about this even forming rain because there's just not enough moisture. It's far too limited, and this is mostly high cloud content. So when it passes on through today, it'll clear on out this evening behind, and then we have that big old area of high pressure that's bringing the dominating weather to our area. Even with the high clouds drifting through today, it'll still be a quiet, dry, pleasant day, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, dry weather continues. Now, in my mind, in your mind, you probably think, yeah, that's close enough, that's good, accurate forecast. In my mind, it's getting close enough that where I missed yesterday's high by 5 degrees, that it's time for me to go home and do it again, Hondo, because I expect to be within 1 or 2 degrees. So that's a disappointment for me. Probably doesn't make a big deal to you, but I want to be honest about it. Dry in the rain gauge, 12 hours and 11 minutes of daylight, and your forecast is next.
Welcome to Intermission. Yeah, Intermission.
Hey Hondo, thanks for sticking around. Looks like a pretty decent day for today, albeit with that high overcast. Light and variable wind means no preferred direction and less than 10 miles an hour with a high of 72. For tonight, quick clearing. Becoming clear, low of 45, cool. And tomorrow mostly sunny and warm with a high of 75 degrees. Your 7-day forecast looks like pretty nice weather through the end of the week. Sunny day on Thursday, a little bit of a high overcast on Friday, sunny again on Saturday, and then a high overcast on Sunday and Monday, all the while with highs in the lower half of the 70s and lows mostly in the 40s. That is a check of your forecast. The music has ended. Hasta mañana. We'll see you next time.